Hey guys, Cody, Lonestardiggin back here on the job. So I kind of already started this, but wanted to bring y'all along. Didn't want to leave y'all out of it. So I'm just, y'all can see how thick this is. This is where I did the clearing a while back, some of the brush. The gentleman called me back and wants me to go through here and just kind of thin out a bunch of stuff, open it up where he can get some grass growing. I hate to dig up oak trees and elm trees, but you know, it is what it is. If y'all can see here, I've already went through here, opened some of this up. He's going to come back in with his tractor and pick all this up. There was a big group of trees, big nice oak trees and elm trees over here, and I went through here and just completely cleaned it up yesterday. Opened it all up. I'm gonna try to get through there, get in there and get through there. Try to open it some more on the back side of it up, so leave the bigger stuff. Just wanted to bring y'all along. It's hard to get every one of these little roots and stuff. You're gonna have some roots. He can come in here just where he can manage it, clean out from underneath these big old live oak trees. So I'll kind of set y'all up here and there, and I don't want to bore y'all with just digging up trees all day long, but I'll get y'all some footage, guys. I went in there and welded on my joint some more up there, so knock on wood, so far that's holding. I went in there and even put some gussets in it. Y'all may can see it from there, but so far, knock on wood, that's holding so far. So it's freaking 96 today, and this air in the cab is just barely keeping up. But I'll set y'all up, guys, and let y'all see some. Y'all stay tuned, guys. Appreciate you watching. It may be hard for y'all to see what I'm doing here too. Let's see if I can go in there a little bit further now. It seems like the stumps kick off a track more than a rock does. Seems like sometimes. And I'm going right over a right here. See if I can get this big Alright guys, I got all that area cleaned up as much as he wanted cleaned up. I got 2 piles, one here, one over there. Got all that cleaned up. So now we'll move on to the next little section over here. Put some Freon in my excavator. It was a little low. It's starting to get warmer in here than it was outside. That seemed to help a little bit, thankfully. Push this stuff out of the way. Go over here to the next little section. So I'll bring y'all back in a minute, guys, when I get over there. Alright guys, just moving around, jumping around. Y'all can see here on this oak tree, all this underbrush is choking out this really nice huge oak tree. So we want to landowner wants to take all that brush out from underneath. Kind of got to be careful, make sure you don't hit any tap roots of the big tree as I'm going around. But clean this thing up. You know, y'all can kind of see it's kind of choking it out, but it'll totally change this guy, you know, wants to save his trees and at the same time be able to grow a little bit more grass around. He's got so many oak trees. I hate to dig up oak trees, but at the same time he's got so many oak trees. He could come in here and thin out, I don't know, 75%, still have a lot of trees. I wish I could dig them up and take them to my house, but I'll put you on a little time lapse and let you watch me clean up around this tree, guys. Alright guys, I pretty well got that cleaned up and opened out. He's going to come in here and use this tractor. Y'all may remember from the last video. He's got a tractor of his own that can come in here, you know, and grab some of this stuff. He's got a grapple claw. He can come in here and get some of this stuff that I missed loose. Just trying to clean it up. This should allow that tree to get a lot more water and just a lot better. All this nutrients in the ground and everything. I wish I had that at my house. But I got a lot more to do. A lot more brush to clear. So I won't bore y'all with the same old stuff, so I'll bring y'all back shortly. Y'all stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, got all that cleaned up area. I try not to be too aggressive in here, you know, just because there's you know, so many shallow roots on these trees. Just try to get the main parts of it, you know. And this stump here, if I would have dug it up or try to get it up, either one of those stumps, I'd end up digging this tree up. So got that section kind of cleaned up. He'll come in here with his tractor and smooth it up and do whatever he wants to. This just allows him to get in here and be able to maintain it. He can spray this little stuff growing up. When he comes in here and smooth this down, it's gonna pull a lot of that little stuff up too. So wants me to just get some of the main stuff. It's gonna look a lot better when he gets all these piles picked up. But anyways guys, I'll bring y'all back in a minute when I get over there to that next section. Well, I'm on my last stretch of brush. This is going on my 5th day of clearing the brush. Trying to open stuff up and make it wider. He's wanting to make a little trail through here to be able to plant, shred, maintain it. This area we're at now. I hadn't been recording a whole lot just because it's the same stuff over and over. I don't want to bore y'all with it. Just trying to open some of this up. Around 100 today. Heat index definitely 100. Just putting this brush behind me in a pile. There's so many little oak trees coming up. They kind of got like a mat, a root mat they're growing in. They're not just like an individual tree. It's just like in a clump of kind of a root mat. Just a big old clump of oaks coming up. Offshoots off the big tree, the main tree. So I'm just digging the ground up, you know, kind of in big sections and kind of flipping it, digging it up, flipping it. I think my little bucket would probably work better. I mean, my wider bucket would probably work better. Some of this smaller stuff, I can get more at one time. Then I kind of go through it with my thumb and pick it up and drop it, grab another stack, kind of pick it up and drop it, try to get some of that dirt out, trash out. Then take it and throw it over there.
Are you ready?
Alright guys, I kind of got that roughed in. I'm gonna call it for a day. The owner said he wanted me to come back for one more day. I thought I was done, but he wants me to come back one more day. So I'm gonna come back. When I come back, I'm gonna clean this up a little better, and then we got some other areas and sections to do. Another day's worth of work. So y'all stay tuned, guys. I'll bring y'all back, keep y'all updated. And these roots, you can dig and dig and dig on these when it's this thick. Just freaking roots everywhere. When you got stuff this thick, I mean, it's just roots everywhere, non-stop. You could dig the whole ground up getting roots. It's like one big root mat, not just, you know, one set of roots. You can see all this. I mean, there's just thousands of little oak trees coming up, and they're not from like acorns. They're from like roots, you know, offshoots, tap roots. I mean, some's from the acorns, of course, but these are all stemming off the root system. So it's just a mat of, big time mat, just root system. And you don't get the right one, you're just gonna have a bunch more. So I don't know why, but my air conditioner in here ain't cooling that great. I don't know. It's every time I go back there, I got this little gauge, and I don't know much about air conditioning, but every time I go back there and plug it in, it's in the red. I let some pressure off, put it back in the green, and it gets cool. And then in a little while, I don't know if it's just the heat's making that stuff expand, and you know, making it expand and build up pressure. So I called the mechanic on that. Like I said, it's 100 degrees outside, and it's bad when it's pretty bad when it's cooler in the excavator to open the doors than it's cooler to open the doors and run than with it shut. So I'm gonna have to call a mechanic on that, see if he can help me on that. But anyways, guys, I'll bring y'all back Monday or whenever. Y'all stay tuned.